Today we're gonna melt every sour candy into one piece. Now, the sourest candy you've probably tried is Toxic Waste or Warheads, and on a sourness scale, those two candies are somewhere between a lemon and battery acid. But since I like my candy really sour, I wondered if mixing them all together will make a super sour candy. First, we needed to buy all the sour candies from the store, and as I walked down the aisle, I looked for all the candies labeled as sour, and I realized that some of these candies weren't even really sour. Who even thinks Sour Patch Kids are sour? But at the very least, I wanted to get all the candies from this list of top 10 sourest candies, so we had to stop by a specialty candy store instead.
We have to go to a different store because Target has nothing.
No, not nothing. Just not enough sour candy. He wants the very sour stuff.
No, they don't even have Toxic Waste. I don't even know why we're going.
I don't know what Toxic Waste is.
Hello. What is your most sour candy?
Most sour, I hear that because I don't like sour. The Toxic Waste.
Oh, nice. Toxic Waste.
Luckily, that store had several things that were on our list, so after grabbing a few more sour candies, it was time to head home to melt it all together.
So since we have all different types of candy, I think the plan is to microwave them one by one. And then after that, we're gonna pour them into this giant tray to make sort of like a croissant.
Croissant?
Let's start with the Toxic Waste. Where's the Toxic Waste? This is not gonna be bad. There you go.
Oh, it's so like, it's involuntary.
It's not sour at all.
It's not super sour.
Is it? To put in the microwave. So next we have a Warhead popping candy and I guess just normal Warhead.
Oh, I think it's similar.
It is similar to the Toxic Waste. Oh shoot.
Oh, that's Toxic Waste, dude.
It was at this point I realized microwaving these candies was probably not the best idea because they all just stick to the bowl, so we had to think of a different plan. But first, we needed to try the Barnett Mega Sours. I had to buy these off Amazon since I've never heard of them, and apparently they've been in business since the 1890s, so they must be good.
I have high hopes for this one.
Oh my god.
Oh! It's so sour.
Holy shit.
It's salty.
Oh my god. I was like,
I love it.
It's terrible. Oh, terrible.
Dude, that's one of my favorites.
I'm sorry, guys.
You okay?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, after trying the Barnett Sours, nothing else was even remotely sour.
They don't sour at all.
So we decided to mix the rest of the sour candies together into one big bowl
That's a lot of candy.
and see if we can melt it down on the stove. At first, it didn't seem like we were making much progress because all the candies were different shapes and textures. The smell was terrible though. It was like stir-frying wet garbage. But after a while of cooking, it did all seem to come together into one giant pile of toxic sour sludge. But then came the scary part. Once we transferred all the melted sour candy to the tray,
It kind of looks like a brownie.
we had to wait for it to solidify before we can slice it into tiny pieces. So I placed it in the refrigerator overnight, and by tomorrow we should be able to find out whether combining all the sour candies results in one super sour candy. It was now next morning, and it was time to see how our sour candy turned out.
It's completely rock solid.
Although the sour candies did combine together into one giant piece, it essentially became a really hard brick and it became impossible to cut. So I decided to wrap it as saran wrap and throw it on the ground to try to shatter it. Surprisingly, that did the trick, and we finally had smaller pieces that we could work with. The only thing left to do was to try it out.
I really don't want to do this.
Pick a piece.
Oh, wow.
It's really sharp.
It's super hard.
That's
It's
a really
like,
big piece. Let's see if it's sour.
Cheers. Ah. Ooh. Oh.
There's bits of sour in there,
Yeah.
but definitely not sour in Barnett.
It's like, you know those candies when you eat them and it sticks to your tooth? It's kind of like that.
Hey, you want Barnett?
No, no way. I'm not doing it. Okay, no, come on, too early. Spit it out. It's kind of like an actual sour candy. The chili is pretty sour. The inside is more sugary.
I have chipped it too.
Oh no.